5 Unusual People in the World, Part 103. Hello you guys, I'm Keisha and wish you all a new day full of energy. Most of us can't imagine life as a circus, with people paying to gawk at what society considers odd. No one wants to be one of those weirdos, but luck cannot be for all. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 5. Tanya Angus. Tanya Angus, from Las Vegas, when she was just over 21 years old, was still considered normal at 5.6 feet tall and weighing 130 pounds. After that, a tumor developed around the pituitary gland, affecting the production of growth hormone and caused her body to grow oversized. Her voice became raspy like a man. She used to have a boyfriend and worked as a supervisor at a Walmart store. However, the giant syndrome made Tanya's life tied to a wheelchair, then lost her job and even her boyfriend. Many people thought that Tanya had to use a wheelchair because she couldn't control her weight. What they don't know, however, is that Tanya only eats 1 meal a day, and the medication caused her face to swell up. Despite carrying a rare disease, Tanya is constantly looking for ways to prevent her disease development and hopes one day she will have a normal life. For the past 12 years, Tanya has been looking to doctors to remove the tumor, but to no avail. For 12 years, she had to deal with acromegaly, which kept her body growing. Tanya's growth rate climbed to dizzying levels, putting pressure on the heart, lungs, joints. The unfortunate woman passed away suddenly at the age of 34 after reaching a height of 6.89 feet and weighing over 397 pounds. It is a fact that in the world, there are always good people who are willing to help any strangers if it can bring them happiness. The following will be such a sweet story. Number 4. Adolfo Abel. Adolfo Abel, born in 1958 from the Philippines, is a taxi driver that was nicknamed Hulk because of his strangely large neck. Amazingly, after the tumor grew for 15 years, engulfing his chin, Adolfo finally successfully removed it thanks to a kind passenger. He started having neck pain in 1993. It was just a small bump at first, so no one in his family was worried about it. Then, it gradually increased in size, and he couldn't control the tumor. Fortunately, this tumor is not cancerous. It continued to spread, engulfing his neck and part of his chest. Adolfo's condition became so serious that it caused quite a lot of trouble in his life. He is a taxi driver, but cannot turn his head to look in the side mirror of the taxi. He also spent a lot of money talking to the doctors, but not enough money to pay for the surgery. This means he would have to live with a giant neck for the rest of his life. Adolfo's operating costs are around 10,000 pounds, a price the taxi driver could never hope to afford on his own. Fortunately, a passenger took a photo of him and created a charity program. Strangers donated to help with surgery costs. Father of 3, Adolfo, had his tumor removed at the end of 2017 and was able to return to work to support his family. There are many twins in this world mentioned in my other videos, but this time, it will be special. The only conjoined twins give birth. Number 3. Rosa and Josefa Blazek. Rosa and Josefa Blazek are conjoined twins born in Skrzów, Bohemia, present-day Czech Republic, on January 20, 1878. Unlike normal conjoined twins, the two share the same tissues and cartilage in both ribcage and vertebrae, so Rosa and Josefa Blazek couldn't perform separation surgery. Although they are twins, their personalities are completely different. Rosa is talkative and witty, while Josefa is quiet and introverted. The two sisters have different tastes in food, even though they share the same sensations. One can sleep when the other one is awake, and each can be hungry and thirsty at different times. As an adult, Rosa wanted to fall in love, but Josefa opposed and declared that she didn't approve of Rosa's behavior. With their different appearance, it seems that both sisters would have a hard time finding a boyfriend. In 1909, Rosa said she was pregnant, and this shocked both Josefa and the public across the country because at that time, both were very famous. The career of the twins also collapsed because of that. In 1910, Rosa gave birth to a son named Franzel, who was born naturally. She is the only female conjoined twin in the history of childbirth. In 1921, the sisters went to the US to perform for the first time. However, less than a year later, Josefa contracted jaundice, which quickly spread to Rosa. The twins died on March 30, 1922 in Chicago. As a child, many children wish to look more mature than their classmates. That makes them more attractive. But have you ever seen a child who looks old enough like an old lady? Number 2. Ashanti Elliott Smith. Little Ashanti Elliott Smith lives in West Sussex County, England, with a rare genetic disease. Doctors diagnosed this as Hutchinson-Gilford progeria syndrome, premature aging syndrome. According to statistics, 1 out of every 8 million babies born in the world will have this terrible disease. Ashanti Elliott Smith is still innocent like all the children of her age, but she looks like an old woman on the outside. She is facing old age diseases such as arthritis and heart failure. At birth, Ashanti looked completely normal. 3 weeks later, the girl had a seizure and had to go to the emergency room. Phoebe Smith, Ashanti's mother, was completely devastated when she learned that her child has a strange syndrome that only 50 children in the world have. Her poor daughter can pass at any time. Ashanti is only 90 centimeters tall and has the weight of a 3-year-old baby. The baby's hair is all falling out. Her face, hands, and feet are wrinkled. Despite the grief, the girl's family is still determined to let their daughter spend her childhood as optimistic and innocent as other normal children. And she returned to the God at the age of 18, after her family and doctors had tried everything to prolong her life. Next will be the man with a watermelon on his face. He does not dare to go out to see anyone, and the journey back to normal after miraculous surgery. Number 1. Charles. Charles, everyone can't help but shudder when finding out that he has a giant tumor with the size of a melon on his left cheek. Its consequences are more terrible than terrible diseases. He had great inconvenience in his daily life, and of course was extremely embarrassed when he had to communicate with others. It's unlikely whether it's the biggest tumor in the world, but its size is amazing. Since its appearance, it has rapidly grown to a gigantic size. There are many people in the world whose faces are deformed because of tumors. Fortunately, Charles' tumor was not inflamed and oozing pus. A doctor named Graves said he accidentally learned about Charles' case through the internet. He contacted the pitiful man and they decided to perform an operation. Usually, people with a strange tumor like Charles would spend a lot of money going to hospitals and then living in misery because the amount of money needed is too great. But Graves is a very kind doctor. The surgery went quite smoothly and quickly. Dr. Graves showed off the patient's before and after photos on his personal page. Many people around the world sent their congratulations to the doctor and Charles. Hopefully, the world will have more good people like this doctor. The truth is that there are many more special people that I want to tell you, but we will stop the video here. Let's meet them in the following videos. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.